Hello. You ain't seen me in this view in a minute. I feel like doing it from here today. This felt great with the energy with getting that situated. So, with that being said, I was feeling a lot of things, a lot of channeling after I calmed my energy, got my energy centered, grounded, and ready for all the good things. Um, I was hearing a lot of 222, accidentally pulled out two candles, and I only need one. And then I was like, let's get warmed up. Let's get warmed up. I'm ready, Spirit. Let's get warmed up. And I also reached for, I actually have, if you remember, if you know, you know, I actually have like a lip gloss that's like a lip plumper, but I just like the feeling of lip plumpers. I don't actually need the results, but I just love the feeling of burning lips. Except for that time, like I said, I feel like something was burning. Anyhow, anyway. But we might move forward, moving on. If you know what reading I'm talking about, maybe this is time to go watch it again. If you don't, I'm so sorry. I don't remember which reading that was. I think it was a charm throw. Yeah, definitely. It was a charm throw. It was a charm throw that I've done recently around this video time. Because whenever you see the baby, yeah. But anyhow, anyway, it's funny that I grabbed you. But I wanted to do a love reading and see what's going on. I didn't really have one in mind, so it's going to be an overall love. Whatever message you get from this is what message you get from this baby. Also, I forgot to introduce myself. Like I said, one of these days I'm going to do a normal intro. Okay, like completely like, oh my god. Maybe that is the thing. Maybe this is my normal intro. Anyhow, anyway, I am Latiste Moon. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome. Hello. All the good things. But yes, I feel like doing a love reading. And that's why I said it just felt like a lot of warmed up 222. Ashe is about collaboration and partnership, but it's also intentional thinking, right? It's, recognizing that your thoughts are factoring into your situation and how you think about your situation and perspective. Can you get out of it? Can it be situated? Can it be enhanced? Can it come back from it? Whatever it is. 222 is that intentional thought of collaboration with you, the universe, and your outside world. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and see what's coming in regards to love for the collective. Oh, shit. Let's see what we got here. This them your homies and friends. The Ursula, John, and Luda have to do it again. Hey. And but we got friends to lovers that fell straight on the floor here. Mm, mm. Okay. It's telling a nice little cute little story. It's telling a nice little story. It's telling a nice little story. Okay, so it's given that there was I'm gonna tell it how it's told. If it resonates for you, it resonates. If it doesn't, baby, this ain't the video. That's okay. There's plenty. But it's like almost a friends to lover situation, right? You had mutual feelings, but the bad timing wasn't good because of family situation. Maybe you already had a family and became a blended family, or they already had a family and then it became, it's something of that sort. Like it was bad timing because of the family dynamic. Like you guys had mutual feelings, but like the family wasn't feeling you or wasn't feeling the change and how that operated. Um, and it started from that friends to lover situations where you guys also weren't expecting it, and so you guys are also kind of like, yeah, we weren't expecting it either, but the way you feel like your family and everybody else around you is acting is like, okay, it ain't like, it feels like bad timing. It feels like bad energy. Oh my God. I said it feels like bad energy. That is not, yes, it's almost, ooh, could be dealing with somebody that just don't really want y'all together at all. They want you with somebody else, or they don't want you with anybody at all, or they want you with them. But it just feels like bad energy, and it's like they're using the family as an excuse. Like, oh, they're taking you away from the family, or I don't want them around my kids, or oh, I don't. It just feels like in regards to the family, it's like no, they can't come over here, or no, I miss so and so. Like even your family possibly can't let go of your ex. I don't know. It's something which is crazy because with this friends lovers, it's almost like this dynamic of like now they're also changing the energy with you a little bit if you did know their family. But yeah, it just feels like the mutual feelings are not being met by everybody around you. However, you guys' energy is Uranus and Gemini energy, communication energy, and recognizing which is hilarious. Uranus is also ruled by Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I'm so sorry. We'll correct that later. Ashe. Um, and figuring that out. Thank you, because I can just figure it out now. And Gemini is about communication. And so if we're taking that in and recognizing that you guys in friends to lovers is because of the communication that you guys had, pulling in with this fire energy, which is why I said let's get things warmed up, and that's coming over here next to the mutual. It's almost like, hold on, let me pull up Uranus. I was right. Of course I was right. But yes, it is Aquarius energy. Now I do want to read it. It says when his card shows up, expect the unexpected. A shake up, is coming to bring change in your life. As Uranus is indicating that something or someone is keeping you stuck. Like I said, I'm so glad I read that because, like I said, it feels like bad energy. It feels really weird, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull Gemini for Uranus because we're just gonna go ahead. I always like to call this like a good study reading. Sometimes is when you pull from the book and you pull from that, and then but these cards are not associated with this book, but the message is still the same. I love it because if you're gonna take it as it is, take it exactly as it is. Okay. What was I saying? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Here we are. There we are. Okay. It says Uranus and Gemini, social rebellion. And I just say there's something around you guys as family when you guys came together or started dating. It's like it was like they didn't fuck with it, and so for this to be Uranus and Gemini is social rebellion. You guys are really breaking the mold. You broke the mold of what it was to actually be friends and lovers. You broke the mold of what it is to have these mutual feelings, despite what your family's saying, and the fact that the final card that I haven't shown you is know your worth. And it's over here in this friends to lovers energy. It feels like, thank you, Spirit. We got there. We're getting there. It's done. Ashe. Feels like over here with the bad timing, the family, the mutual feelings. It's like you guys are trying to convince people that you guys have mutual feelings, love for each other. You guys care for each other. Like you guys actually know each other's worth and understanding and what it means to be in each other's life and the impact that that will have. Because not only were you guys there when you guys were friends, but it's in the sense of like, I understand this person on a lover, intimate level, right? Not in a way of feeling like, okay, now they're higher up, but it's like I'm understanding them on a different intimacy level that you guys also don't understand. It's like you guys are trying to convince them that there's a flame, that there's a fire in this relationship, and spirit is just like, in my spirit, I mean, your spirit, your energy is like, because you guys already have an understanding of your worth. And so with this coming in with something's going to shake it up, something's going to shift it up. It's an understanding of letting me know that something is coming in, and what felt like a bad timing, spirit is saying it's going to be revealed as divine timing. Somebody's going to show their ass. Okay. I'm going to just say somebody's going to show their ass. We got Queen Jezebel. Jezebel. She wasn't born. The spirit was born in. I ain't trying to get copyrighted, okay? Because yeah, exactly. But we got Magnetic Royal Witch, okay? I feel like you guys were dealing with somebody, because I love me. Okay, we love Queen Jezebel. We all know her story, okay? She was tossed out when she should have been tossed out because they wanted to. Anyways, but it says it wants to show you how to stand in your divinity. And with the Queen Jezebel coming over here, and I said somebody's going to come over here and try to shake some shit up. And it's saying it needs you to stand in your divinity. It says betrayal from others can sting the soul, but you are finally able to see yourself again. And she was literally betrayed by her partner, by the person that brought her over, brought her in. So it's this energy of, it's like this trying to, like, deep-seated energy into you guys that I'm not a fan of, that I don't like. Okay, so let's get in the shadows here to figure out what's going on with this in the shadow. Because like I said, it feels like it's trying to create some bad energy to make it feel like this is a bad timing. But you honestly need to step up for your right and for your own, and recognize, live your life. Like, your family wants to live your life for you. You're never going to actually live your life if you allow them to. But they're family, but y'all all know how I feel about that shit. What did you want from me? That fell right on top of the Queen Jezebel. Like I said, somebody's going to want to, like, come in and like fuck with it in some way. It literally says magnetic royal witch. So it's like, if I'm magnetic and I'm pulling something in, what did you want from me? What are you trying to get out of this relationship to fuck it up? So yeah, what did you want from me? What's going mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know who it is in your family, but on top of the fire we have, I wonder how far this will go, and I couldn't tell you face to face. Like I said, it's like you guys are ready to warm things up, and you're trying to show people that you're ready to warm it up. But it's like your family is like pushing buttons. And this can be chosen family, this can be blood family, and this can be community family, whatever it is, whatever you consider family in your time. I don't like to, it's sacral chakra to me. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I just got my own confirmation. But it says, I wonder how far I couldn't go. I couldn't tell you face to face. And even with you guys looking at each other, but it ain't gotta be, because you get it. Anyways, looking at each other, it's like they couldn't look you in your face. And so they're doing all these things. So with this recognizing of know your worth, it says, I hope you're happy for me, because you're happy. You're genuinely happy. And so you're wondering where this dysfunction and confusion is coming in and why, for what reason, and for what purpose. And so with that, yeah, if you guys have recently, again, only take what resonates, take what is for you. But with that being said, I believe that is it. That is all. Yeah, you gotta just step away from your family. Your family don't all right. Your family friends don't all right. And this is not. I'm not one of those. If you know me, I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because motherfuckers like to get misconstrued. I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about neglect. I'm not talking about from like you don't feel worthy in a relationship, but since it's a relationship that went from this, no, don't half-ass a reading and to try to make it fit comfortable when you already know your spirit is telling you something else. Only take what the confirmation is that is aligned with your soul. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay? All right. I love you. Grow a relationship backbone and get it together. I love you. Till next time. Love yourself more.